Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny video. It is Tuesday, it's reset day, which means I'm once again back to tell you guys what is new in the world of Destiny this week. And of course, Iron Banner is this week as well, so that is something else to talk about. Apologies that today's episode is a little bit later than usual. I was actually in London today doing some recording, so I got back a little bit late, but it kind of worked out well because of course Iron Banner has now gone live, so I will also include the Iron Banner inventory and of course the bounties as well. So if you do enjoy this, you do find it helpful, a like would be super appreciated, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Now kicking things off with your Nightfall, this week it is the Fallen Saber Strike, and your modifiers are Catapult, where grenade recharge rate is greatly increased, Juggler, where no ammo drops for your equipped weapons, Airborne, where players deal more damage whilst in the air, and Solar Burn, where solar damage from any source is greatly increased. So that should be a pretty quick one. This is one of my favourite strikes, partly because it is so quick to complete, so generally speaking, nothing too difficult there. Then moving on from that, of course don't forget to do your 3 Vanguard Heroic Strikes this week. The first 3 will yield 10 legendary marks each, and of course that's a total of 30, and given that it is Iron Banner this week, you're going to need those marks. As for your raid challenge, this week it is Golgoroth. Last week was of course War Priest, so continuing the cycle. And as always, if any of you guys are new and you are looking for some pointers, then you can find guides to defeating Golgoroth both normally and on challenge mode over on the channel. Now moving on from there, speaking about the Sterling Treasure, don't forget to grab your 3 this week. Of course, the first once again comes from your Postmaster. The second comes from the weekly Crucible playlist, which this week is either Iron Banner, the big one, or alternatively you have Mayhem Rumble. And your third one comes from the level 41 version of the Prison of Elders. And speaking of Prison of Elders, for Challenge of the Elders this week, your mission modifiers are Juggler and Exposure. So Juggler is no ammo drops for your equipped weapon, and Exposure is Guardian Shields are increased but do not replenish. And your bonus, your kill bonus modifier is melee kills. So again, melee kills are worth more points. And for those of you guys that always like to know the bosses, round 1 is Nodask the Servant of Arekkz, who is Cabal. Round 2 is Kexis the Betrayed, who is Fallen. And round 3 is Psylocke the Defiled, who is Hive. Then if we take a stop at the tower, these are your weekly Crucible bounties. Of course, completing the first 5 will complete the 6th, and completing the 6th will give you Nightfall tier rewards. And again, if you guys are not seeing these, then you need to complete your Crucible quest chain, which is also incidentally part of the Moments of Triumph. So there is double incentive to do it. Jumping over to the Reef, these are your bounties from Petrovenge. And then finally jumping over to Arekkz, these are your House of Judgment bounties. Now, finally, last thing is the Court of Arekkz. So if we jump over to that, Kagor is your tier 3 boss this week. That is of course the one where you need to shoot the eyes to gain the buff, use that to take down the Ogre, and then you can deal damage to Kagor. So that's pretty much it for your weekly reset, but as promised, if we quickly jump back to the tower and speak to Lord Saladin, this is the stuff you need to know for Iron Banner. So this is your inventory, and of course down below that are your bounties. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully you found it helpful. Thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.